μετασχηματισμό, την τεχνολογία και την καινοτομία στην εποχή της τεχνητής νοημοσύνης στην έκθεση Beyond. Λύσεις μηχανογράφησης, υπηρεσίες cloud, κυβερνοασφάλεια, smart cities, ημέρες καριέρας και διεθνές συνέδριο. Beyond, 25 με 27 Απριλίου στο Εκθεσιακό Κέντρο Θεσσαλονίκης.
Intracom Telecom is a global technology company with a proven track record in the ICT field for over 4 decades. The company focuses on developing tailor-made solutions for fixed and mobile telecom operators, public authorities, and large public and private enterprises. Specializing in wireless access and transmission, Intracom Telecom sets the benchmark in the fixed wireless access domain, with its industry-leading radio systems having been deployed globally. The company also provides a wide range of innovative solutions in data analytics and AI-powered applications, IoT and smart city, digital video, services monetization and business process automation, all complemented with unmatched system and network integration services providing end-to-end solutions for the data-driven transformation of public authorities and organizations in various industries. It is also active in the energy and utilities industry, deploying end-to-end IT solutions, and in the defense sector, delivering integrated security systems for critical infrastructure protection and border surveillance. With substantial investments in research and development and extensive expertise, own R&D and production facilities, and subsidiaries spanning across 4 continents, Intracom Telecom develops cutting-edge products and integrated solutions, enabling life-improving services for present and future generations.
Τα πάντα για τον ψηφιακό μετασχηματισμό, την τεχνολογία και την καινοτομία στην εποχή της τεχνητής νοημοσύνης στην έκθεση Beyond. Λύσεις μηχανογράφησης, υπηρεσίες cloud, κυβερνοασφάλεια, smart cities, ημέρες καριέρας και διεθνές συνέδριο. Beyond, 25 με 27 Απριλίου στο Εκθεσιακό Κέντρο Θεσσαλονίκης.
Intracom Telecom is a global technology company with a proven track record in the ICT field for over 4 decades. The company focuses on developing tailor-made solutions for fixed and mobile telecom operators, public authorities, and large public and private enterprises. Specializing in wireless access and transmission, Intracom Telecom sets the benchmark in the fixed wireless access domain, with its industry-leading radio systems having been deployed globally. The company also provides a wide range of innovative solutions in data analytics and AI-powered applications, IoT and smart city, digital video, services monetization and business process automation, all complemented with unmatched system and network integration services providing end-to-end solutions for the data-driven transformation of public authorities and organizations in various industries. It is also active in the energy and utilities industry, deploying end-to-end IT solutions, and in the defense sector, delivering integrated security systems for critical infrastructure protection and border surveillance. With substantial investments in research and development and extensive expertise, own R&D and production facilities, and subsidiaries spanning across 4 continents, Intracom Telecom develops cutting-edge products and integrated solutions, enabling life-improving services for present and future generations.
πάντα για τον ψηφιακό μετασχηματισμό, την τεχνολογία και την καινοτομία στην εποχή της τεχνητής νοημοσύνης στην έκθεση Beyond. Λύσεις μηχανογράφησης, υπηρεσίες cloud, κυβερνοασφάλεια, smart cities, ημέρες καριέρας και διεθνές συνέδριο. Beyond, 25 με 27 Απριλίου στο Εκθεσιακό Κέντρο Θεσσαλονίκης.
Intracom Telecom is a global technology company with a proven track record in the ICT field for over 4 decades. The company focuses on developing tailor-made solutions for fixed and mobile telecom operators, public authorities, and large public and private enterprises. Specializing in wireless access and transmission, Intracom Telecom sets the benchmark in the fixed wireless access domain, with its industry-leading radio systems having been deployed globally. The company also provides a wide range of innovative solutions in data analytics and AI-powered applications, IoT and smart city, digital video, services monetization and business process automation, all complemented with unmatched system and network integration services providing end-to-end solutions for the data-driven transformation of public authorities and organizations in various industries. It is also active in the energy and utilities industry, deploying end-to-end IT solutions, and in the defense sector, delivering integrated security systems for critical infrastructure protection and border surveillance. With substantial investments in research and development and extensive expertise, own R&D and production facilities, and subsidiaries spanning across 4 continents, Intracom Telecom develops cutting-edge products and integrated solutions, enabling life-improving services for present and future generations.
Τα πάντα για τον ψηφιακό μετασχηματισμό, την τεχνολογία και την καινοτομία στην εποχή της τεχνητής νοημοσύνης στην έκθεση Beyond. Λύσεις μηχανογράφησης, υπηρεσίες cloud, κυβερνοασφάλεια, smart cities, ημέρες καριέρας και διεθνές συνέδριο. Beyond, 25 με 27 Απριλίου στο Εκθεσιακό Κέντρο Θεσσαλονίκης.
Intracom Telecom is a global technology company with a proven track record in the ICT field for over 4 decades. The company focuses on developing tailor-made solutions for fixed and mobile telecom operators, public authorities, and large public and private enterprises. Specializing in wireless access and transmission, Intracom Telecom sets the benchmark in the fixed wireless access domain, with its industry-leading radio systems having been deployed globally. The company also provides a wide range of innovative solutions in data analytics and AI-powered applications, IoT and smart city, digital video, services monetization and business process automation, all complemented with unmatched system and network integration services providing end-to-end solutions for the data-driven transformation of public authorities and organizations in various industries. It is also active in the energy and utilities industry, deploying end-to-end IT solutions, and in the defense sector, delivering integrated security systems for critical infrastructure protection and border surveillance. With substantial investments in research and development and extensive expertise, own R&D and production facilities, and subsidiaries spanning across 4 continents, Intracom Telecom develops cutting-edge products and integrated solutions, enabling life-improving services for present and future generations.
Representative Mayor, Deputy Regional Governors, Mr. Jolas, Deputy Governors, Regional Governors of Epirus, Central Greece and Western Greece, Secretary General, dear friend Dimitris Gallamatis, Demosthenis Anagностopoulos. It's not Alzheimer, but there are so many friends here. I feel that I am around friends. Dear directors, Mr. Pitsilis from ADE, the Independent Authority of Public Revenues, dear Blitz, the new director of cybersecurity. Whom have I forgotten? Rectors, dear friends, rectors of the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki and of Zante, Eastern Macedonia and Thrace, dear friends, exhibitors, thank you very much for being here with us. I have never seen so many people, I admit that. What does that mean? I'd like to give you some data, some figures, because this is something needed in our brief greetings. We have more than 15 people invited to greet the audience this evening. Today we're having the results of the first day of day one in Beyond. This is the fourth Beyond being held, and we have managed to establish it. We started 4 years ago, and we had to face lots of problems. We had COVID virus, then we had the floods in Athens in the second Beyond. We have been constantly having problems, but this year we set a bet, and we said that this will be the first international Beyond that will make a quality leap, and we have achieved that. On day one, we have more than 250% increase in visitability. We set a bet from the very beginning to organize here in Thessaloniki. The minister, the deputy ministers are aware of that. We have set the bet. Thessaloniki is similar to Barcelona. The deputy mayor is here as well, and we hope that one day we will manage to have samples and traits of Barcelona here in Thessaloniki. So, just like Barcelona organizes MWC, which is the biggest technology fair in Europe, we thought of organizing a similar exhibition and fair here in the Balkans, and that's Beyond. We're moving on the right track, I think. I feel touched and moved because it's the first time that we have been so many people together, and we all believe in new technologies, and we can truly change the country so that our country won't only have as a strategic industry tourism only, but also new technologies. And that will be a benefit for our city because we have the president of KEDE, who is a man of our own. We have the new mayor, Mr. Angeloudis. We have the minister. We have the governor who supports us. And Dimitris Papasteriou, the minister for digital governance, is an engineer. He set up his own company in Trikala and started in Trikala. We have got Pitsilis Yorgos, who has been given his own battle for so many years in ADE. We have Michalis Bletsas, who is a friend of mine and a partner of mine in singular. That time, Michalis was a student at AUTH. Then he went to MIT. He became the director of the MIT lab, and now he is here with us. We are a group of people who believe in new technologies, and that's why I feel proud, and I believe that Beyond has been making a new leap this year. I'd like to thank all of you for your support and aid. I'd like to thank the councils. I'd like to thank Bulgaria and all the other countries for their international participation. We thank you for that. We expect you all in the conference of AI. Would like to put forward AI as the big issue for our country, Europe, and the whole world. Thank you very much. I'd like to call to the floor the managing director of BeBest Company, which is the co-organizing body of this fair, Mr. Evangelos Charalambous, to greet the audience. As Mr. Zika said, we are amongst friends. So, dear friends, I'd like to welcome you in my turn. I feel excited and particularly happy to be here and beyond. Yes, Tassos, we did it. After so many efforts, we managed to have this great affair, this great fair. We set the bar really high, and we believe that every year will be coming better and better. In my turn, I'd like to thank Dimitris Papastergiou, because when he was president of KEDE, he believed in this effort of ours, and he stood by our side. Iota Paparidou. Her effort is significant so that we can have this result. Seke, Keria, our sponsors, our exhibitors who believe in us, and they are here with us in Thessaloniki every year where the future of technology is being written. We commit ourselves to make beyond bigger and bigger every year, to become a reference point for new technologies, innovation and digital transformation in Southeastern Europe. Welcome to the future, welcome to Beyond. I'd like to call to the floor the co-founder of Industry Disruptors Game Changers organization, Mr. Michalis Stankos, to greet the audience. I wouldn't like to repeat the same things, and I'd like only to say that this is a great bet, and the people who are here show the day after for Beyond. This is an opportunity. We should capitalize this opportunity in order to make Beyond truly international. That's the very beginning. It took us 4 years with the support of all of us to reach this point. But what is starting today is opportunity, and opportunity is not only to be amongst us. Opportunity is to bring the right partners from abroad, the right speakers, the international players who will truly enhance and put forward innovation in our country and create added value. This Beyond is successful, but what is more important is to organize the following Beyond fairs. I'd like to call to the floor the director of the Public Employment Agency, Mr. Spiros Protopsaltis, to greet the audience. Good evening. 2 months ago, I had the opportunity to be in Barcelona in the big conference on technology, and I participate in Enterprise Greenstat, and there I met Tassos Zikas, and we talked about the opportunity to work together in the Beyond framework. So I feel very happy to be here 2 months later. On Saturday, we're organizing here on these grounds the Career Day. It's the 31st Career Day organized by the Public Employment Agency. 40 businesses with more than 500 jobs will meet with hundreds fellow citizens of ours who seek a job in this digital economy. I feel very proud and happy that the Public Employment Agency has become part of Beyond Fair and this effort, and I hope that we will continue working together in the years to come. Thank you very much. At this point, I would like to thank one of the 2 gold sponsors, Intracom Telecom, for their continued support to the fair, and a warm thanks to the managing director, Mr. Carlos Andilasvili, as well as Mr. Ioannis Poulos and Mr. Alexandros Tarnaris, who are with us today, this evening. I'd like to call to the floor the representative of the second gold sponsor, Octabit Company, Mr. Dimitris Papaioannou, to greet the audience. Good evening. Very quickly. A beach is not made only with one stone only, but with several stones and pebbles. And this place here is full of people who, with one way or another, have put their own stone to make the beach of technology in Greece. Octabit should be present in this effort. We wish every success to Beyond. May we all have a really nice day in our professional life, in our family life, in our personal life. May we all be happy and healthy. I'd like to call to the floor the representative of Chief Business Officer Avocado of Neos Energy and Metals, Mr. Dimitris Karadimas, to greet the audience. Good evening. I'm representing Avocado. Avocado is a startup company by Neos Energy and Metals. This company was made in order to provide AI in the field of energy, in order to bring new technologies to each Greek household, to each Greek business and company, so that Greek cities will become smart cities concerning smarter management of energy using AI in order to turn into practice a green energy transition. Mr. Minister, it's a particular honor for us to participate in this event, which assures that innovation has been making leaps, and that Greece has truly turned a page over ahead. Mr. Tsikas, congratulations on whatever you've been doing. Helexpo has always been a reference point. We hope that Beyond will become an institution in the field of technology in Southeastern Europe. You talked about Barcelona. We hope that you will meet the gap that exists with our presence here. We hope that you will bring together all Greek technology companies. May all participants have a successful fair. I'd like to call to the floor the President of Informatics Business Associations, Mrs. Panagiotta Paparidou, to greet the audience. Good evening. On behalf of our association, I'd like to welcome all of you for being here this evening. We started in 21 wearing masks at a very difficult environment. Things have changed and become better. This is not a Balkan fair, because if we remain in the Balkans, it's too small. If the Spanish did something international, we should make something international too. In our association, we've been saying that keeps have been moving fast and have been changing fast. The coronavirus has made us to enter in the sphere that we have entered beforehand. We believe that we'll move on forward. There are a lot of things to be said. The AI conference is a beginning so that we can start a dialogue about an issue that we've been talking so much and we have turned it into a ghost. As I can see the Beyond Fair today and the stands here, that's a really nice beginning to start with new technologies in Northern Greece. May you all be successful, and I believe that will be better and better every year. I'd like to call to the floor the representative of the regional governor of Epirus, Mr. Vasilios Gorgolis, who is the deputy regional governor in charge of environment. If I follow the protocol now and greet each one of you individually, it will take too much time. So I will shortly say the representatives of the first and second degree of local authorities. It's the first time for us to be here. I think that we have had very positive impressions. I think we are laying the foundations for the future. When we've been doing actions, but when we are having actions by people who see some marks, it's good to have a positive footprint. If we have 13 companies that been giving us positive footprint, this is very satisfying for us as a region. Epirus is the region of culture, and that has a lot of rich culture, and Epirus of sports and tourism of 4 seasons and of innovation. Epirus, together with 68 other regions, we were ranked among the moderate innovate regions. So we are focusing on investments by top-notch technology companies. A lot of businesses worldwide are interested in Epirus, and they are moving to Epirus. At the same time, tens of technology companies are set up by people of Epirus, using the human capital that is in Epirus University. So supporting technology businesses is a strategic priority in the region of Epirus. This is a sector that has dynamism and spectacular growth. Reinforcing the participation of the private sector in research is a fundamental challenge for us, because research centers have a lot of potential for growth. Because we can transfer know-how to industry and provide a lot to real economy. What is important for the extroversion of businesses is to include technology tools in the region of Epirus. Our region, with all the efforts that it made in the past, with memoranda of cooperation with research centers and the University of Ioannina, has created some projects. And these projects are giving to businesses, and we support businesses in the way they produce new products and services. It's the first time that we have been participating in Beyond. We have our own stand with 13 representatives. There has been a lot of interest expressed to Epirus region, and that's why we want to set up the Research Center of High Technology. It is going to start being constructed soon, and we're going to have more similar projects being made in Epirus. We're sure that this year's Beyond will be an important event for technology and innovation in our country. In conclusion, I'd like to say that participating in exhibitions and fairs like this is quite difficult for us in local authorities, because we've been facing problems due to the trends that exist within local authorities. So we've been given struggles in local authorities, and we are happy to see that our struggles have a positive result, and we have young people supporting us. Thank you for the hospitality. I'd like to call to the floor the representative of Western Greece, Mr. Vasilopoulos, who is the Deputy Regional Governor of Citizens and Digital Governance. Good evening, Mr. Minister, Regional Governor, dear friends, Deputy Regional Governors from all regions that you are present here, dear friends. First of all, you have the greetings of our regional governor, Mr. Nektarios Farmakis, who couldn't be with us this evening. We are a region that have been having economic and technical cooperation schemes. Innovation is a key word that links creative ideas in different professions. Innovation is the driving force at the social, economical, and cultural level by supporting networks of cooperation, leaving a strong footprint in our daily life. Dear friends, the region of Western Greece, besides the iconic actions of digital transformation, for example, the year 1821, has moved to implementing actions that aim at reinforcing the digital resilience of our services that were funded by private funds. As a result of that, we have a strong cybersecurity, and all our services are stored in the cloud. And in this way, we have achieved security and accessibility, and we have safeguarded the productivity of our services. We should also use the experience that is being discussed these days, the experience that regions have acquired. Innovation should be implemented at system level, and then it should become part of the mentality of societies, so that the change through innovative ideas will become true in a smooth way. Innovation is a tool of a great importance. I come from the agro-food sector, and I believe that this touches upon our country. That's why I believe that the regions and the ministry should find ways in order to further growth the agro-food sector. I work together with our scientific center at Patras University in order to present a plan on the food production model. In the future, we'll talk about these issues. That's an opportunity. It's also a challenge. And I believe that the companies that are present in Beyond Fair, having the support of services, will be able to see things, a lot of things in the future that will surprise not only the people of our country, but Europe as well. Thank you very much. May you have a fruitful beyond. I'd like to call to the floor the representative of the regional governor of Central Greece, Mr. Konstantinos Vardakostas, who is the deputy regional governor of digital governance. Good evening, Mr. Minister, Deputy Minister, regional governors, colleagues from regional authorities, Mr. Zikas. We were 2, we became 3, we hope we will become 13. That's a well-known Greek song. When we started participating, it was the second Beyond, and now we are at the fourth Beyond, and I can see more and more regions participating in Beyond. I'd like to extend the warm greetings of our regional governor, Mr. Thanos Panos, who couldn't be with us this evening because he had other obligations. We are present here this year with our university institutions and with businesses from all central Greece. This is the third year in a row that we participate in Beyond Fair, this innovation fair that has become an institution that we have been supporting and we have faith in. In our region, the region of Central Greece, our strategic planning is to achieve digital transition. That's why We progress with the digitalization of services and processes and procedures. We want our citizens to have more and more digital tools so that they can be served faster and more efficiently and in a more transparent way. We've been planning and materializing a series of innovative tools and actions that have been attracting the interest of our fellow citizens and businesses from the whole region of central Greece. We keep on seeking innovative solutions that will aim at digital governance, better service for citizens, civil protection, and the protection of the environment. At this point, I'd like to invite all of you to visit our stand, the stand of the region of Central Greece. We are open to discuss ideas, solutions, and proposals that could be implemented with our cooperation. We all know that we have entered the era of AI. We look forward to participating in the AI conference. It's going to be really interesting. We all know that AI can become an important tool in local authorities, and it can provide a lot of solutions to our services and to our citizens. So I'd like to invite you, and I challenge you to come to discuss and to take advantage of our presence here in Beyond Fair in order to find more ideas and solutions and to make a step forward. Thank you very much for your attention. May you all be successful. I'd like to call to the floor the president of Innovative Services Companies, Mr. Thanos Makrimalis, to greet the audience. Good evening, distinguished Minister, Deputy Minister, distinguished regional governors and deputy regional governors. Mr. Dzikas and other speakers talked about Barcelona. Barcelona is one of the biggest international events, and our we started participating there, and we've been participating there since 2013. What is important there, it's not the fair per se. What is important is networking, because innovation needs a lot of stakeholders. It needs the state, it needs the academic institutions, and the business people. And the business people haven't been mentioned so much in these greetings presentations. In my association, all these 4 years that we have been present in Beyond, we have realized that there is an interesting meeting point created here where we can produce new ideas, new product, new technologies. So we keep on supporting Beyond. We believe that Beyond will be even more impressive the following years, because every year we set the bar higher, and I hope that we will all be here in order to see the improvement. Thank you very much. You made a comment, Manos. He's right. This fair is supported by businesses. And as I am a man who comes from the market, I'd like to honor these businesses who have helped us all this period to set up Beyond. I'd like to thank Yota Paparidou, the president of SEPE, the Informatics Business Association. It's the first time to have a woman being president of this association. I'd like to thank the president of SEKE, Manos Makromalis, and I'd like to thank Kostis Kangelidis. The president is not here, Milonas Theophilos. Thank you very much for SEVDE and for your support and the long-term effort of yours. Yes, businesses are here, and the fair comprises of businesses. And of course, I'd like to thank the universities that are present here, and would like to have a linking of the academic community and the market. I would like now to step out of the protocol, and I would like to call the two directors that we have here to greet the audience. The director of Mr. Bletzas. He is coming back to Greece. He is the director of MIT Lab. I feel that I have never left Greece. I have always been visiting Greece quite often. I am amongst friends and old colleagues, 400 meters from my university school, 500 meters from the flat where I stayed as a student. One of the first participants as Infosystem. I've been in these grounds as an exhibitor. I have been here inaugurating Infosystem later on. I have been here as a speaker in the first Beyond. It was a remote presentation back then, so I don't feel that I just showed up for the first time in another place. I do realize how important is what I'm undertaking. I have always been fond of challenges. Some people ask me, why have you decided to do that? But those who know me well, they know how passionate I am for my country. So it was natural to be back here in my city, the city that is my second homeland. I've spent so many years here. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's really beautiful to embark from this city having one hat and to come back in another hat. That's why I have those two hats. I maintain them. But right now I am in charge of cybersecurity. We have been structuring it, and we need the support of all involved parties. Thank you very much. That was Michalis Bletzas, the new director of the cybersecurity service. Yorgos Pitsilis, the director and manager of Independent Authority of Public Revenues. This is like a conference, right? It's not just an inauguration ceremony. Good evening. We have been supporting Beyond from the very beginning under difficult conditions. We are here this year as well. Our authority there relies on digitalization and what we call digital deepening. In other words, we don't just turn procedures and processes into digital, but we improve them by using technology. We can do so many things using technology. We've been having a broad cooperation scheme with all services of the public sector. Mr. Anagnostopoulos is our daily interlocutor. But we are having cooperation with the private sector, a long-standing cooperation with the private sector. My Data is a huge digital project. It has become a reality in informatics businesses. More than 3.5 billion invoices, 2.5 trillion of euro transactions, POS linking with cash with deals. That's an important project. We work with the private sector once again. And the new thing is the digital shipping order. And this concludes the continuous monitoring of digital transactions at real time. We have given to you the text with the prerequisites to see your response. We also participate in Beyond with a stand that has to do with the service of citizens. It is Maya, the app. We have 400,000 users in this app. It allows to everyone to have a digital help when they comply with their taxation obligations. I don't want to talk further because we have more speakers. May we have a successful Beyond. Thank you, George. And now I'd like to give the floor to the representative of the mayor, the deputy mayor in charge of technical projects and environment, Mr. Prodromos Nikiforidis. He is a friend of mine, an architect of our city, who is getting into the political arena. Good evening. I'm not here because I am friend and best man of Tassos Tsikas. I'm here because our mayor is in Athens. You know that the mayors of the cities all around Greece should be in Athens quite often. My first contact with technology was in 1976 when I was a freshman student in the School of Architecture. We had to learn programming. Back in 1976, I learned nothing because I was interested in architecture per se. And all these years I've been an architect. When I was 67 years of age, I decided to become part of the political arena, and I was elected here together with Angeloudis mayor. 2 months ago, I was awarded the distinction of Resilient City. In order to achieve our goal for 2030, we need 500,000 euros. Dear regional governor, are you writing the check for that? That's a huge challenge, and we'll fight for it because our city deserves it. All cities deserve it. So we'll do our best to reach our goal by the year 2030. I won't say anything else. I designed Technopolis as an architect. Tassos back then was president of Singular and participated in Infosystem. I believe that technology is a sector that I am both close and far away. May Beyond be successful. Okay. So Nikiforidis spoke really nicely, although he's an architect. As I've said from the very beginning, we are a gang of people, some friends that have favorable omen. We have Mr. Kyrizoglou, who is the mayor of Ambelopiki and Menemene, who is also the president of KETKE, which is the Central Union of Municipalities in Greece. Dear Lazarus, dear friend, you've got the floor. In order to save some time, I won't say any dear Mr. blah blah and so on. But I'd like to say something else. If the practical implementation of ideas and ideologies is politics, this is the practical implementation of them, then the policies that are implemented are judged by their effectiveness. In other words, if they promote societies, if they help the citizens of our societies to be and become happy. This is a general theoretical approach. In this big picture, if we want to talk about technological advancement progress, I'd like to say that technology and any kinds of technological advancement should serve human beings and should serve the societies made up of people. The Central Union of Municipalities of Greece is an agency that represents municipalities and has been supporting Beyond. And more municipalities take part in Beyond. Of course, I would like to wish every success to this year's Beyond. And we hope that Beyond will live long enough, and we believe that it will live for many years. I would like to conclude by expressing the following thought. We are 332 municipalities. If we exempt the big municipalities, our concern and anxiety is to have an equal pace in what we call growth, development in technology in order to serve citizens, both of big urban centers and small municipalities. In simple words, from Nevrokopi to Gavdos, from Nestorio in Kastoria up to Castellorizo. So this covers the whole Greek territory. No matter how many people we hire, this cannot be achieved, but it can be achieved if we use technology and our manpower. Thank you very much. Dear Mayor Kyrizoglou, thank you very much. We are reaching to the end. A person that I have been working with him for so many years, and we are very fortunate to have him as regional governor in Central Macedonia, because this region is a partner in Technopolis. He is the president of the Union of Regions. That's a great honor for the city. And he was also the president of the Union of European Regions. So we are very fortunate to have Apostolos Zizikostas with us. And we should make Thessaloniki a hub of new technologies. This is a vision that you have also been sharing with us. You're exaggerating, Tassos. I believe that you have understood that. I'd like to thank Tassos. Minister, dear guests, I'd like first of all to congratulate you, the people of TIF, because for one more year you have proven that if a team knows how to work, then this team achieves this goal, because you have the vision, you work hard, you have the know-how, and you achieve it. It's not accidental that in this fourth Beyond we see a totally different Beyond fair. It is bigger, with more exhibitors, with more visitors, with better quality. which makes me think, as a regional governor of Central Macedonia, to think how we can make Beyond Fair the biggest international fair in South and Eastern Europe. And we will achieve that, Tassos. I'll tell you something that you might not know. When Tassos Zikas and I were talking 4 years ago to have a new fair about technology, and we decided on Beyond, we traveled to the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, and we achieved something very important. For the first Beyond, the honored city for the first Beyond was San Francisco. And we also had Silicon Valley participating then. Unfortunately, coronavirus crisis happened and everything was cancelled. But we work hard so that we might achieve this for the fifth Beyond. What we didn't achieve in the first Beyond. That's a small effort we've been making as region of Central Macedonia to create a new developmental pillar for our region. That is, besides tourism, the primary sector and exports, we want and we are creating gradually the pillar of innovation in our region. First of all, in the way that we operate as a region itself. We were the first region in the country that started including in gov.gr its services, and nowadays, for the first time, I'd like to announce you the data that I received last week. And to tell you that the region of Central Macedonia has uploaded in gov.gr almost all the services that it provides to citizens. That is 600 services that we provide to citizens can be found on gov.gr. If you think that the total amount of services provided by gov.gr is 1,800, then you understand that 1/3 of the services provided by gov.gr are services provided by the region of Central Macedonia. Additionally, as a region, we used 1 billion euros of funds in order to support universities, businesses, chambers for their digital upgrading and upgrading of their technologies. And we managed to upgrade our universities, our chambers by reducing bureaucracy and waste of time and by reducing the hard time of our fellow citizens and businesses. In the effort that we've been making, and since all our services are part of gov.gr, we have abolished the taxes that 50,000 businesses of the region had to pay. We want to stop the hard time that our citizens have when they come to the region. That's the only way to help our region to move on to practice. We are one out of 4 local regions and authorities all over the world that have made a cooperation agreement with CERN. This means that businesses of Central Macedonia participate in the tenders and competitions in CERN. Students and professors and teachers participate in CERN annually in the exchange knowledge there, and we're also planning to have a more permanent cooperation with CERN per se here in Thessaloniki. Moreover, another important factor is that all these years, thanks to the cooperation that we've been having with all technology agencies, we were able to participate in almost all the clusters of new technologies in our region. And we've been supporting Technopolis project, and the biggest park that is being constructed in the eastern part of Thessaloniki, the so-called Thesintec. That's a mega project in our region that will upgrade Thessaloniki and northern Greece and the country and the whole country. And why can the region of Central Macedonia play a leading role? Because we have the material. What do I mean? Well, three higher education institutions, 150,000 students, young brains that can be found here, research centers, global businesses and companies like Pfizer, Cisco, and many more that invest in technology and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's high time to grasp the opportunity and turn Northern Greece and Southern Macedonia a point of reference for innovation and new technologies globally. We are determined to achieve that. And to this effort, it is obvious, Mr. President, that we will continue working with Mr. Zolas to support beyond. This year, the region of Central Macedonia has got a very big stand in Pavilion 15, and you're all invited. And I'd like to invite you to a very important event we're having. Tomorrow morning at 11:30, we're going to have a discussion together with Mr. Bledzas and the robot Sophia, which is the most well-known AI robot worldwide, is here in Thessaloniki and will be for 2 days in our stand, and we invite you to come to our stand to talk to Sophia, to see her, and to see what lies in the future ahead. Dear friends, I'd like to congratulate you once again, Mr. Dzikas. I'd like to thank you, Mr. Minister, for the excellent cooperation we've been having in the Ministry of Digital Governance, because without this cooperation, it wouldn't be possible to turn into practice what I've just said and all the other things that we are planning together. And I'd like to thank all of you for being here with us, and you've been supporting this important effort we've been making. May the fourth Beyond be successful. Thank you, Mr. Gigi Kostas. Thank you for sharing your vision with us and about Silicon Valley. I hope we will turn it true in next years beyond. You talked about a team, and that's true. There is a whole team. We have Alexis Axerlis, Kyriakos Portokidis, we have the directors. After my experience in the private sector in Singular and Technopolis, I admit that Thessaloniki International Fair is a private sector. You know that we behave as a company, a private company, and we self-finance ourselves. We don't take money from the public sector. We make our money and we give part of it to the state. The Prime Minister will announce in May the program about the redevelopment of TIF. I'd like also to thank a very important company, Quest Group, that has been helping us all these years. I omitted mentioning them. I'd like now to call to the floor another dear friend, the Deputy Minister for the Interior in charge of Macedonia and Thrace issues, Mr. Stathis Konstantinidis. He has been supporting us all these years. And he's here with us to organize things in his region in Western Macedonia. You're having the floor, Stathis. Dear President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the state should support this kind of institutions and efforts. Mr. Minister, welcome. Distinguished guests, dear friends, we're all here. Our warmest congratulations, Mr. Dzikas, on the wonderful results that you said. And this is also proven by all these flags that prove the international participation in Beyond. All these companies are leaders in technology field, experienced and young business people investing in technology, research, institutions, universities, spin-off startups, people in ties and in hoodies, people who think out of the box and who know how to be successful and pioneering in their field. In this line that links a new era and conventional world using smart tools, information systems, software, data storage centers, wireless networks, holograms, and robots. In an environment that does not only reflect freshness, but it also creates a lot of opportunities. It has a lot of challenges. It needs support and attention in the fields of technoethics, personal data, of electronic crime. In a digital world where some feel very much at ease, others feel afraid of it, others feel unfamiliar to it, and others don't understand its language. But whether we like it or not, this world is not virtual reality, but living reality, to which we should all adapt. Anyway, all technologies entail risks. In these years beyond, we put forward AI, so let's use it with wisdom, provided that we take into account human needs and values in a fast and responsible way. Beyond, ladies and gentlemen, this year has become a field of synergies and extroversion. Its results and outcome is great, beyond all expectations, as we would say in English. But you, Mr. President, you know the potential of this sector. I do agree with the regional governor that the Thessaloniki and Northern Greece is the best place where Beyond should be held, because this is where we have the most important mobility in the field of digital investment. It is not only Pfizer, Deloitte, and Cisco, and many other emblematic and iconic investments. It is the spin-off growth in universities, the startups of innovation hubs, the data centers that are headquartered here, and they create this dynamic ecosystem. With these thoughts, I'd like to wish every success to Beyond. I'd like to remind you that the Ministry of Macedonia and Thrace, with Alexandria Zone, Innovation Zone, and Thesintech, has been actively participating in the technology field and in all initiatives that give a boost to Northern Greece. Thank you very much for your attention. We have managed so many things, but we have set a really high goal. We have a long way to cover, but we can become a big international affair. Mr. Minister, this is like a conference. It's not just an inauguration ceremony. Mr. Minister, you have an idea of what we're talking about. Our mayor, our minister is Dimitris Papasteriou. He is one of us. Dimitris is one of us. He is an electric engineer and he is an informatics businessman. So he started as we did here. He is the father of Itrikala. I followed this idea from Technopolis, and we signed a memorandum of cooperation back then. Then you were president of KEDE and now minister. We are very happy to have you. That's why I said that all these people who are aware of technology, all these ministers, the regional governor, the mayor, and the companies. So we have the right people, and we might have delayed because in our sector we have complaints. The previous decades, the state didn't realize the wealth of the technology businesses, but things have been changing recently. The floor is yours, dear Minister, dear friend Dimitris Papastergiou. Indeed, we are a lot here. Dear colleagues from the government, dear president, dear mayors, dear regional governors, dear business people, the university community, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years ago, the truth is that Tassos and I got together and we tried to see how local authorities could support the first Beyond back then. Tassos had a lot of passion about it. The Polisphere was fading. We had a good idea, but we were unfortunate because when we started, the coronavirus pandemic started, and everything went backwards. But now, if you come here, you can realize that here in Greece, something very important has been happening because we are having the pleasure to have this year with us dear colleagues and partners from the whole of the Balkans and the whole of Europe. This shows that if we work together, we can achieve so many things because we have common and joint challenges. The challenges for civil protection are common. A storm will afflict everyone. Infrastructures is also joint and common. The lines that will start from Greece to the Balkans should be joint and common. Energy and our energy networks are common and joint in order to move on to greener solutions and share energy amongst us, depending on who produces clean energy at that time and day. So there are so many things to do together, and it's one-way road to work on them together. And this has been done in the government. The vision started when Mr. Mitsotakis was Minister of the Digital Governance, and when he said that we should have everything in the digital form. And this is what my predecessor, Mr. Pierakakis, did. We have some form of competition now. We try to see what IDECA will do in that form. What will the cybersecurity will do? Nowadays, in Gov.gr, 7 new services were included, and we continue providing more potential. The change didn't come up now. It existed, but in the last 2 years, it became more obvious, and this is AI that answers to calls, provides answers, and takes photos, and many more things. The ecosystem of these businesses could support this idea. The digital help came out in December. This digital assistant makes things easier to include everybody. So each one of us could ask the question they have and receive an answer about the 1800 services. And now we are moving on to something more impressive. If you download the update of gov.gr, you will see that if you ask for a birth certificate, it will be produced at that very moment. The great bet is one and only to move on to the day after, that is to stop having any paper certificate. And even to send PPF. The beginning happened 3 months ago when we have the DSA new law, and we also included more provisions, 2 provisions that will start abolishing certificates. We start with the Ministry of Interior, where we are abolishing two important certificates, the birth certificate and the family status certificate. These are very important certificates, and we work together with our engineers in order to go beyond the digital archive and with consent from our digital wallet to run the services. You talked about beaches. On Monday, we are presenting the platform on beaches. This is how technology can help us to find the beach we want, to find which beach has got chairs and some beds. Civil protection platform is a very important platform, dear Lazarus, where municipalities will be helped. Municipalities should send thousands of letters to the citizens in order to clean up their plots of lands. But nowadays, thanks to that platform, we can find who the owner is, and we send a notice to them, and many more other things. It's important to move on forward. These businesses should move on to new ways, and we should support them. The services about the new space. 80-90 Greek businesses have been working in the field of new space. We use microsatellites and technology that is operated in Greece. AI is the day after, and the management of data that we digitalize concerning health, justice, the general state archives. We produce data everywhere, and we should try to see how we can turn this data a wealth for the production of new policies. These are parts of the new digital bright Greece. Greece is on the right track thanks to the effort of all of us, of Helexpo, the ministries, the businesses, all this ecosystem that wants to Greece ahead and provide solutions. Because we should win one thing. We don't make technology for technology. We make technology for human beings because we want to win the trust of citizens through technology, because they will see their problems being solved through technology and via technology. Thank you very much for this wonderful climate here. We move on ahead. We go beyond in order to meet the expectations of our citizens. So Beyond is open now. Would like to thank all of you for honoring us with your presence here. We thank our sponsors, and may our exhibitors have every success they wish.
πάντα για τον ψηφιακό μετασχηματισμό, την τεχνολογία και την καινοτομία στην εποχή της τεχνητής νοημοσύνης στην έκθεση Beyond. Λύσεις μηχανογράφησης, υπηρεσίες cloud, κυβερνοασφάλεια, smart cities, ημέρες καριέρας και διεθνές συνέδριο. Beyond, 25 με 27 Απριλίου στο εκθεσιακό κέντρο Θεσσαλονίκης.
Intracom Telecom is a global technology company with a proven track record in the ICT field for over 4 decades. The company focuses on developing tailor-made solutions for fixed and mobile telecom operators, public authorities, and large public and private enterprises. Specializing in wireless access and transmission, Intracom Telecom sets the benchmark in the fixed wireless access domain, with its industry-leading radio systems having been deployed globally. The company also provides a wide range of innovative solutions in data analytics and AI-powered applications, IoT and smart city, digital video, services monetization and business process automation, all complemented with unmatched system and network integration services providing end-to-end solutions for the data-driven transformation of public authorities and organizations in various industries. It is also active in the energy and utilities industry, deploying end-to-end IT solutions, and in the defense sector, delivering integrated security systems for critical infrastructure protection and border surveillance. With substantial investments in research and development and extensive expertise, own R&D and production facilities, and subsidiaries spanning across 4 continents, Intracom Telecom develops cutting-edge products and integrated solutions, enabling life-improving services for present and future generations.